Hi, this is your boy Terry. Welcome once again to my videos. My username across the internet is Surpassinggoogle, and I'm a legitimate literate. And in this particular video, I'm going to be explaining one of the verses from legitimate literacy. Legitimate literacy is an entire school of study, an entire curriculum that reveals knowledge as contained in the no books. By no books, I refer to NO-BOOKS. You know, many of the books have been written, but there needs to be a revelation of the knowledge contained in the no books. You know, there's so much knowledge related to human evolution that is contained in the no books. For knowledge to be made whole, available to anyone, this legitimate literate knowledge needs to be revealed. Much of this knowledge is not documented. By world standards, it is seen as nonsense. However, where you sift of nonsense, you may find sense therein. You know, the knowledge we're referring to is derived from the down-to-earth spaces of Mama Earth. You know, this is not outer space knowledge. It is raw and uncut. It is real and unpainted. You know, where you're able to complement the knowledge in existence in the world, mostly outer space knowledge, with legitimate literacy, and apply this to your human evolution, you begin to attain the ranks of great. And I tell you, there is a rarity in the great men industry. By means of legitimate literacy, we're looking to abate this rarity. This way, we can't surpass Google. Anyway, that aside, the verse at hand today, I'm going to read it, then I'll explain it. I'm deciding to write out the curriculum of legitimate literacy in the form of verses, so as to be able to garner the attention of people for a start. You know, these days, people have short attention spans, so I've kept it in verses. There are other reasons for why I'm writing the curriculums out in verses. One such reason is I want people to, you know, by means of reading through these verses, find the ever missing piece of their puzzle. So I've written this curriculum out in disconnected verses, so that every time you go through, you are seeking a particular verse, you have to go through the entire curriculum, or almost, to find that verse. This way, each time you are digging, you know, evolving and refinding the ever missing piece of your puzzle. Anyway, I'm digressing. The verse at hand says, it's very simple. Many times it is the shine of the human that is lost, never tapped, or simply lost. I'll read it once again. I apologize for the noise, I'm on the road. But that's the essence of all this. Legitimate literacy is not meant to be painted or fanciful. You know, it carries a measure of discomfort, you know, so that in the process of your deciphering and understanding it, you can tap into the beauty of your person, your fire, your invincibility, your spirit, your being, and all that. So in the face of external noises, exert your human virtues once again, your sense of self-sacrifice, long-suffering, and all that, improvisation, and pay attention. Anyway, not to worry, you'll get the gist. All you need to do is apply your spirit and being as you listen. You know, listen to my undertone, my underlying context, connect with me on a spiritual level and on a human level, and you'll get the gist. Words don't have to be perfect. You know, context is what is of pertinence. So I'll read the verse again. It says, many times it is the shine of the human that is lost, never tapped, or simply lost. I'll explain this. This is, it has grand context. You know, many of the answers related to world adjustment, related to, you know, to many answers. Many answers are in this particular statement. It says that many times it is the shine that is missing. You So there's a dog barking. Just a moment. Let me look at the line again. Many times it is the shine of the human that is lost, never tapped, or simply lost. Yes. So in today's world, many seek answers. The world as a whole seek answers. Yes, in every industry, that's all we do. Seek answers. To elevate in excellence, you need answers. To evolve an enterprise or innovation, you need answers. To solve ongoing issues present in the world, you need answers. To fix, to create wealth, like is the aspiration of many, you need answers. To enhance health, you need answers. So the world revolves around finding answers. As regards the route to finding answers, that's a topic on its own. Many take a variety of routes. Some go into outer space, some go into the dark world, if that's, some go into, anyway, many people, everyone they try a variety of routes when it comes to seeking answers. But in finding the exact route, you are going to need to pop the right question. Perhaps answers lie in the right question having been asked. I apologize, I'm a bit disoriented, but we'll get somewhere. So I'm saying that many times it is the human shine that is missing. In all the endeavors to find answers, many times it is the human shine that is missing, that is lost, either lost or never tapped. So what does this mean? Yes, let's look at the world critically. The curriculums in place in the world that we have today are not exactly posed for you to tap into your shine. I apologize, I need to cut this part out. No, let's go back. Many times it's the human shine that's missing. Okay, first it's important to establish that this is a very important facet of human. In today's world, humans are becoming ever more ordinary. The typical human, however, is unordinary. But with the progression of the world, there's an irony, and the irony is we lose out on the unordinariness of human. Why so? Because we lose out on our shine. The very representation, identity, definition of our human, present in our innermost being, in the core of our elements, is missing, is lost, or never tapped. How so? Now let's tackle the lost part, or the never tapped part first. Never tapped. Curriculums of the world aren't posed to enable you tap into your shine, into your fire, into your invincibility. By world standards, these things are becoming nonsense. By world standards, the superficial aspect of human is what is of pertinence. So, curriculums of the world are modeled for you to mine aspects of human like the brain, like talent, things that are mostly superficial. This is very likely preempted because the world is turning into a business center where each human constitutes mostly a client, a customer. So their entire curriculums in place to keep humans as customers. How so? Knowledge is monopolized. How so? Knowledge is made complex, is made outer space-like, so that it remains a blur to the large expanse of humans. Now, knowledge that is from the down-to-earth space of Mama Earth, legitimate literacy, is deadened, pummeled into nonsensehood, to where it is frowned upon. Aspects of human like sadness, discomfort, is seen as demeaning, terrible, as you are told to pursue happiness instead. Good evening. I apologize. I need to look for another location. Bear with me. Oh gosh, I buried me. I'm very disoriented today. I apologize. I'm not explaining these things as I want to. My thought process is disorderly. But this is open to you. There are avenues to contact me. If you want more explanation to this subject, please contact me underneath the comments. We'll have a live stream discussion where I'll pay attention to the person of you and give you just the right form of legitimate literacy valuable to your endeavors and all that. So please contact me. I'll continue explaining what I'm trying to explain. Again, sift of my nonsense and you may find sense therein. So what I was saying earlier is curriculums of the world are not posed to enable you mind of your human, things like your human virtues, your innermost human, aspects of you like self-sacrificing, sense of justice, spirit, swag. These are tenets of humans that exist, presence. These are tenets of humans that exist but are not celebrated or romanticized or hyped by world standards, because this is not favorable to business. What's favorable to business is that you mind your superficial aspects, your brain, your talent, pursuit of excellence. This way business booms, because there are a lot of products along your route towards excellence, towards a better brain, towards talent that will sell. Education will sell, secular education, while other forms of education that incite you to mind your human are labeled nonsense by world standards. Some of these things are preempted, and there is no doubt to that. This way knowledge is kept complex and monopolized by few. Many things are in reality simple, but are made complex on purpose so that knowledge becomes sought after. Humans lose value in the process, while superficial inanimate things garner value, more value than fellow humans. The most valuable resource even to you, to your journey on earth, is fellow humans. But humans lose value in today's world because in reality many of us turn into half humans with our shines untapped or lost. And that is why a regular human today does not value you, as compared to things like money, as compared to things like climbing a career ladder. He will stamp on you on the way up because he doesn't see value in you as a result of his own measure how much he values himself. That's where it all stems from. If you are great, you will see greatness in others instantly, because it becomes believable to you with all conviction that great is possible, because you're a testimony to greatness. The moment you see humans not valuing another human, it tells you that there's a rarity in the great man industry. You know, if you have not cheated on, let's say you have a girlfriend, I'm just giving an example, and let's say you're a virgin and all that, you will believe in the possibility of virginhood in your girl. You will not be too jealous or too, suspicious. You will not even know of the existence of that it's possible that a girl is not a virgin. You will doubt it because you're a testimony to the existence of virginity. So this is very simple. The world just complicates matters. There's a rarity in the great man industry, and this is because knowledge is not whole. Knowledge is not available to anyone. There's an irony that permeates the world, and it is the fact that some people identify as full-blown humans, while in reality are half humans. The other bulk are half humans because they are never allowed room to evolve, or due to curriculums that shape and influence the world have not evolved. The ones who label themselves as full-blown humans have only attained half humanhood, and due to accolades and adulation and people following them into outer space, to seek so-called complex knowledge, give them the label of mini gods, and then those ones stop evolving. Because why evolve when you have the entire globe in the palm of your hands? So that's the irony with the world, and this is the essentiality of legitimate literacy. It brings about a revelation about in relation to the true state of the world, and puts knowledge in the hands of anyone, empowering anyone. Knowledge necessary to human evolution, to a tapping of greatness, is found in legitimate literacy. And this is what we are trying to reveal. So shine is never tapped into. Yes, in many cases that's the case. Many things are intact in us when we're young, in the image of the Creator. Innate to us is all the characteristics and virtues I mentioned earlier: self-sacrifice, love. Where did the disconnect happen that it becomes so hard to be loving to a fellow human? Even by small measures, you prefer to love a puppy or a chihuahua. You're proud of a chihuahua, use it to, display your means of life when there are humans around. Why aren't you so proud of fellow humans? There's reasons, because the truth is you are not evolved, and fellow humans aren't either. That's why there is an obvious rarity in the great men industry. As generations progress, we don't see great men any longer. There are great men in past generations, and of course it's obvious. So yes, and lust. Yes, many people lose their shine, not entirely due to circumstances, not entirely due to curriculums in the world, in some cases due to circumstances. When life, of course, there's going to be sorrow in this lifetime. In certain places, it's just very obvious that there will be sorrowful times. Now, in the face of all these mountains of odds, one's genes may lose stubbornness and give in. Due to circumstance, we no longer seek our evolution. It now becomes about the next meal. That's where hand-to-mouthism come about. And that's the issue with the world. Hand-to-mouthism and half-humanism, which needs to abate. And abating it is as easy as a revelation of legitimate literacy. Because then anyone has access to knowledge in its whole state, thus can evolve into full-blown humanhood. Once you evolve into full-blown humanhood, you're shine intact. then many things fix itself. Money becomes the smaller things. Love permeates your essence. Your human virtues are restored. You'll rank great, and then you will see value in other humans. Value is returned to humans, taken away from superficial and inanimate things of the world. The gimmick, the facades of the world. Again, you will have seen many things, and when you see many things are ordinary. No matter how it's romanticized by media, you will see its destination. You will not be moved. You will sway matters. Your substance intact, you will sway matters. You will come to the world and influence it with your shine. As a result of your shine, lights will go right inside tunnels. Not any longer will any have to wait till the end of the tunnel to find light. Your livelihood will become about generations yet born, that they arrive and know that you are here. Your suffering will begin to have essence, will begin to form beauty. Even your suffering will become a positive in terms of world adjustment. This is what is missing from the world, not money. Money is the smaller things. Money is void. It's merely paper. It derives its value from humans who accept it as legal tender. So in reality, it's valueless, only valuable courtesy of humans. So when did money become God? All value taken away from humans. It is because we lost our shine. Now, when you lose your shine, normal, humanly possible steps you will no longer take, because there's going to be a blatant, ever-existing excuse. Every other thing other than money becomes the blame. Oh, I can't ask the price of a Ferrari because I don't have a dime. I can't walk into the president's office and ask for a job as a clerk because I don't have a certificate. When did human lose that much value? How can a human go and ask the price of an inanimate thing like a Ferrari just courtesy of his value as a human? When did we lose conviction in the value of our human? Once your shine is intact, you'll be able to take humanly possible steps in finding solutions. You will exhaust these steps before endeavoring in embarking on other steps. If you're looking for money, you will confidently ask a fellow human. Tell them of your dream with all conviction. Help them see your value. In the first place, a full-blown human will not doubt of your value. But let's forget other humans. Let's talk of you right now, where your value is intact, your shine intact. There are many humanly possible steps that you will take that you cannot take now, that is hampering your possibilities, your breakthrough. Very humanly possible steps, like write a letter containing your proposal, dress in a small Versace, not even a Versace, your normal clothes. When your shine is intact, your presence will exist. You'll walk into the room and it will halt because you walked and your presence filled it. Your swag will be there. These things are innate to humans, just need to be tapped. And when you walk into that room with your letter and proposal, things will pave way. You'll be able to appeal to the soft spot of fellow humans. There's so much beauty to human. We were made in Jehovah's image. This is a very spiritual, weighty, hefty sentence. But we are not wearing these things. We're not walking. Anyway, we need to tap into our shine, and it's possible, very easy. All that is needed is using every human activity as an avenue to consciously evolve in your human. That's why the Bible in Jesus said once, when they slap you, turn the other cheek. That's exercising your human virtue, restoring a mystery to your decision making. Your beauty, your shine lies in your mystery. That's where your uniqueness stems from. Where you're so predictable, you have no identity. Who are you? You're like the next person. Your genes no longer stand out. Where you can disappoint someone with your decision making. That's where your mystery comes about. That's where greatness begins to show forth. So when it said turn the other cheek, that is evolution in your human, exercising your human virtues, your senses. The next time you write content, try to do it courtesy of your evolution. For once, leave Google, exert your mental capacity, dig of yourself, mind your human, and create something, regardless of its state, even if it's labeled nonsense by today's standards. Put it out there. That's why I created a form of content called Ulogs. Ulog, a form of content that is created fresh every time without resourcing from the internet, entirely constituting of excerpts of you. The next time you travel, see many more things. Look at humans, pay attention to humans, see them as creation, same as you romanticize about mountains and monkeys and trees. Start to pay rapt attention, intent attention to the beauty of creation as seen in humans, as seen in your own human. Explore your senses. Next time you swallow that ice cream, be retold of the Creator. Be retold of His invincibility, of the statement that you are made in His image, to have in subjection the fishes of the sea, the flying creatures of the heaven. Tap into your power with every human activity. Every moment is an avenue to do this, consciously evolving your human. Create something. You log every day. This way you tap into your shine. The only thing Google and Facebook does is take your shine. They don't steal it, you give it away to them because it's valueless to you. In the comfort of your home, when you browse the internet, they put cookies in your browser. And you give away your innermost elements because you are not conscious of your environment when you browse in the comfort of your home. You are allowed to be flawed. You're allowed to be untalented. Those very beautiful aspects of you that you cannot display in public because of the world standards of livelihood. You do this in the comfort of your home, and Google, Facebook, they value these aspects of you because it contains your shine. And they process it, refine it, and they begin to know you more than you know yourself. Thus, they can influence you. They can hold you accountable because now they know you more than you know yourself, and you know nothing about them to hold them accountable by. So this is testimonies that a lot of the answers have to do with your shine. Any ordeal, that you are going through, the solutions, the answers lies in you retapping into your shine. Once you retap into your shine, you are closer to the image of the Creator. Even your morals will become intact. You'll become spiritual. You'll begin to have a very deep relationship, unswayable relationship with the Creator. And power, invincible power, stems from there. When you have a special, deep relationship with the Creator, religion aside, knowledge aside, those are just complementary. It has to be a direct, deep relationship, unswayable relationship. And these things exist, but you will only know of these things when you tap into your shine. Once you tap into your shine, there will be insights, revelation that only you can dispense into the world. It's made for you. Only you can dispense that information, that the world may find more light. But have you found this information? You can only find it if you have tapped deep into yourself. Then the insights made just for you will arrive. And that puts you in levels of great. You become outstanding because only you hold that knowledge. the duty of revealing that particular knowledge is for you alone. So you become referenced as well, because the entire expanse of the globe will need that knowledge and seek it from you alone. This is the knowledge that I derived from tapping into myself. It's called legitimate illiteracy. And that is my purpose. It took ages for this to arrive, and it arrived in stages. And this is it, raw and unedited. And I talk with testimonies. So, tap into your shine. Many answers lie there. Money is the smaller things. It will seek you out. Once you evolve, tap into your shine, you emit a frequency that attracts the entire globe. Money itself will establish you as of value, want to be hosted by you. That's the dynamics of it. No books contain this knowledge because it is not known to the books. So tap into your shine. Many answers lie there. And if you've tapped into your shine once and it's it has been pummeled into redundancy, re-tap into it. And the next time you walk with new airs. Anyway, once you tap into your shine, you will walk with new airs. You'll attain a measure of invincibility, but your human will stay intact. You will not be godlike entering into outer space. You will be unshakable, unswayable, because courtesy of your shine, you will add beauty into the world. You will shake the world, not it shaking you. Powerful stuff. I'll stop here. I'm your boy Terry. If you have questions, please contact me. Please, this is so disorganized, but you'll get the gist. As long as you evolve, as you listen to me, you tap into your spirit, your shine, you will connect with me on the other side on that level, and you will understand my disorderly tongue. When you tap into your shine, you will create your own language. No one will tell you to. It will come about. You will create your own internet. It's beautiful. Your boy Terry, stay awesome.